Imagine a vast lake shimmering under the Cambodian sun. The sunlight dances on the surface, creating a mesmerizing display of light and shadow. This is not just any body of water, it is a man-made marvel that has stood the test of time. This is the East Baray, a man-made reservoir that once sustained an entire civilization. Stretching over 7 kilometers in length and 1.8 kilometers in width, it was an engineering feat of the Khmer Empire. The reservoir was not just a source of water, it was a lifeline, supporting agriculture, daily life, and the spiritual needs of the people. In its center, an island emerges. This island was not a natural formation, but a carefully constructed platform, designed to hold something of immense significance. This is no ordinary island. It is crowned with the majestic East Mebon Temple. The temple stands as a beacon of the Khmer Empire's architectural prowess and spiritual devotion. This temple, built of brick and stone, is a testament to the architectural genius of the Khmer Empire. The intricate carvings and detailed sculptures tell stories of gods, kings, and mythical creatures. Each brick was meticulously placed, each stone carefully carved, to create a structure that has withstood the ravages of time. It stands as a reminder of a time when gods and kings walked the earth. The temple was dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva and was a place of worship, pilgrimage, and spiritual reflection. East Mebon was not always landlocked. In its early days, it was surrounded by the waters of the East Baray, creating a serene and isolated sanctuary. Built during the reign of King Rajendra Varman II in the 10th century, it was once accessible only by boat. Pilgrims would embark on a journey across the water, their boats gliding silently towards the temple. Imagine the scene: pilgrims approaching across the water, their reflections rippling towards the temple. The journey was not just a physical one, but a spiritual passage, a transition from the ordinary world to a sacred space. The journey itself was a pilgrimage, a symbolic crossing from the mundane world to the sacred. As the pilgrims neared the temple, they would leave behind their worldly concerns and prepare to enter a realm of divine presence. Today, the East Baray has long since dried up. The once vast expanse of water is now a dry bed, a silent witness to the passage of time and the changes that have swept through the region. However, as you approach East Mebon, try to picture it as it once was, an island temple rising from the water. Imagine the tranquility of the scene, the gentle lapping of waves against the stone, and the sense of awe that must have filled the hearts of those who made the journey. Close your eyes and hear the lapping of waves against the stone. Feel the cool breeze that would have swept across the water, carrying with it the scent of the surrounding forests and the promise of spiritual renewal. Feel the spray of the water on your face. Imagine the sound of the water as it splashed against the temple's walls, a constant reminder of the life-giving force that surrounded this sacred place. Let your imagination transport you back to a time of ancient grandeur and spiritual devotion. Picture the temple in its full glory, adorned with offerings and filled with the prayers of the faithful. The East Mebon stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Khmer Empire, a symbol of their ingenuity, faith, and connection to the divine. East Mebon is a representation of Mount Meru, the sacred mountain of Hindu cosmology. This ancient temple, located in the heart of Cambodia, stands as a testament to the spiritual and architectural prowess of the Khmer Empire. The temple's design is deeply rooted in the religious beliefs and cosmological views of the time. The Khmers believed that this mythical peak was the center of the universe, home to the gods. Mount Meru was not just a physical location, but a spiritual axis, connecting the heavens, earth, and the underworld. It was the ultimate symbol of cosmic order and stability. By building a temple in its image, they were creating a physical link between the earthly realm and the heavens. This connection was believed to facilitate communication with the divine, allowing the faithful to seek blessings and guidance from the gods. The temple is built on 3 tiers, each level smaller than the one below. This tiered structure symbolizes the ascent from the earthly plane to the divine. Each tier represents a different level of spiritual attainment, with the highest tier being the closest to the gods. This pyramidal structure emphasizes the temple's height and draws the eye upwards. The design is intentional, guiding the observer's gaze towards the heavens, reinforcing the idea of spiritual elevation and the quest for enlightenment. The 5 towers at the top represent the 5 peaks of Mount Meru. Each tower is meticulously crafted, symbolizing the sacred mountains that are believed to be the abode of the gods. These towers are not just architectural marvels, but also spiritual beacons. These towers reach towards the sky like fingers, trying to touch the divine. They stand as a metaphor for human aspiration, the eternal quest to connect with something greater than ourselves, to reach for the heavens. Climbing the steep steps of East Mebon is a symbolic journey. Each step represents a challenge, a test of faith and perseverance. The journey upwards is not just physical, but also spiritual, a pilgrimage towards enlightenment. Each step takes you closer to the heavens, closer to enlightenment. The ascent is a metaphor for the spiritual journey, the path to self-discovery and divine understanding. It is a reminder that the path to enlightenment is often steep and challenging. As you ascend, take a moment to appreciate the intricate carvings that adorn the walls. These carvings are not just decorative, but also tell stories, each one a piece of the rich tapestry of Hindu mythology. These carvings depict scenes from Hindu mythology, stories of gods and goddesses, demons and heroes. They are a visual representation of the beliefs and values of the time, a window into the spiritual world of the Khmers. Each carving is a testament to the skill and devotion of the artisans who created them, a legacy that has endured through the centuries. Perhaps the most striking feature of East Mebon is the presence of 8 large stone elephants. These majestic sculptures are not just mere decorations, they are integral to the temple's identity and history. These magnificent creatures stand guard at the corners of the first and second tiers, their trunks raised in a gesture of greeting or protection. The raised trunks are symbolic, often interpreted as a sign of good luck and a gesture of welcome to visitors and worshippers alike. Carved from single blocks of stone, they are a testament to the skill and artistry of the Khmer sculptors. The process of creating these elephants was no small feat. It required meticulous planning, immense strength, and an eye for detail. The sculptors had to envision the final form within the raw stone, chipping away bit by bit to reveal the majestic creatures. Each elephant is unique, with its own personality and expression. This individuality is a reflection of the Khmer belief in the spiritual significance of elephants. The sculptors imbued each statue with distinct characteristics, making them more than just stone figures but representations of living beings with their own stories. Some appear strong and imposing, their tusks long and sharp. These elephants exude a sense of power and dominance, perhaps symbolizing the might of the kingdom and its rulers. Others seem gentler, their eyes gazing serenely into the distance. These more tranquil figures might represent the peaceful and wise nature of elephants, revered in many cultures for their intelligence and calm demeanor. As you walk around the temple, take the time to observe each elephant closely. Notice the intricate details, the careful craftsmanship, and the unique expressions. Each statue tells a story, a silent narrative carved into stone. What do you see in their faces? What stories do they tell? Perhaps they speak of the ancient Khmer civilization, its beliefs, its artistry, and its reverence for these magnificent creatures. The elephants serve a symbolic purpose as well. They are not just guardians of the temple, but also symbols of strength, stability, and wisdom. In many cultures, elephants are seen as bearers of good fortune and protectors of sacred spaces. They represent strength, stability, and wisdom. Their presence at East Mebon is a reminder of the enduring power and resilience of the Khmer Empire. They are also associated with the 4 cardinal directions, guarding the temple from all sides. This placement is not random, but a deliberate choice to ensure the temple is protected from all directions, symbolizing a balanced and harmonious universe. In Hindu mythology, elephants are often depicted as the guardians of sacred spaces. They are seen as protectors, ensuring that the sanctity of the temple is maintained. The stone elephants of East Mebon continue this tradition, standing as silent sentinels over the ancient site. Today, visitors from around the world come to admire these stone elephants. They marvel at the craftsmanship, the history, and the stories embedded in each sculpture. The elephants of East Mebon are not just relics of the past, but living symbols of a rich cultural heritage that continues to inspire awe and reverence. As the sun sets over East Mebon, the stone elephants are bathed in a golden light, their features highlighted by the fading rays. It is a sight to behold, a moment of tranquility and reflection, reminding us of the timeless beauty and enduring legacy of these magnificent stone guardians. Look closely at the faces carved on some of East Mebon's towers. These faces, serene and contemplative, are thought to be portraits of King Rajendravarman II himself. He is depicted in the guise of Shiva, the Hindu god of destruction and creation. This fusion of kingly and divine identity was a common theme in Khmer art. By associating himself with Shiva, Rajendravarman II was asserting his own divine right to rule. He was presenting himself as a god king, a powerful and benevolent ruler who was both the protector of his people and the intermediary between the human and divine realms. The faces of East Mebon are more than just portraits. They are a powerful reminder of the king's authority and the close relationship between religion and politics in ancient Cambodia. As you gaze upon these faces, imagine the power and prestige of the Khmer kings who once ruled this land. East Mebon stands today as a testament to the architectural and artistic achievements of the Khmer Empire. It is a place where history comes alive, where you can almost hear the echoes of ancient rituals and the whispers of forgotten gods. The temple's remote location and the passage of time have taken their toll. However, even in its partially ruined state, East Mebon retains an aura of power and majesty. The stone elephants still stand guard, their watchful eyes gazing out over the centuries. The intricate carvings on the walls continue to tell their stories to those who know how to listen. As you leave East Mebon, take a moment to reflect on what you have seen and experienced. Let the peace and tranquility of this ancient temple stay with you. Carry with you the memory of the stone elephants and the stories they tell.